Well, congratulations. This is a big moment. This is like almost like graduation day. This is a watershed moment where you're coming to the end of the list of 60 verbs in the course of today's lesson 1.37. It's taken a long time. It's taken a number of weeks, hasn't it? And will it have really been worth it? Will it have been worth it to get to know all of these gestures? What am I doing here? All these gestures and the corresponding words? Yes, absolutely yes, it will. For two reasons. First of all, the rest of the ULET program reposes upon the knowledge of these 60 verbs more than any other single bit of knowledge or information. There will be other verbs learned and a lot of more vocabulary, but these 60 verbs are like the bedrock. And the second reason is the most important reason why it's been worth it to go to all this effort, is that the reason why these verbs will really are the foundation for the ULET program is they are the foundation for speech. As you go and use this language with its native speakers, you'll find that continually you will be using these verbs and they will facilitate your ability to express yourself to a native speaker. You could almost say with a little creativity, you can express almost any idea using just these 60 verbs. Or at least it'll get you far enough where the additional information you need, some new vocabulary you might need, they'll help you acquire that vocabulary from the native speaker. So yes, this has been absolutely worthwhile to get to, again, what am I doing here? It's been absolutely worthwhile to get to know these 60 verbs. And I would say even as you go to lesson 1.37, you'll see that in the second half that all 60 verbs are reviewed at the end of this lesson. If you don't have a solid knowledge of these 60 verbs, I would strongly encourage you not to go on beyond lesson 1.37 until you have that absolute solid foundation of the knowledge of these verbs. Soon, they will help us to start to get involved in maybe more interesting things. Up to this point, maybe there's been a certain amount of drudgery in getting to know all 60 of these verbs, but they will now form the foundation for stories we'll read, for discussions we'll have about other people's lives, about our own lives. And so you'll see the knowledge of these verbs will really pay off. Okay, enough talk. Time for you to get into lesson 1.37. I'll see you next class.